Sunday evening.
How are you guys doing? Hopefully well. We are going to continue playing some Dream Daddy. Let me put this where I need to put this. Where are we going here? Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing in my life?
I don't know.
Alright, put this up right here. Put the chat.
Did you share it on Facebook at all?
I did. You can reshare it if you'd like. Alright, I think what we gotta do now, because we are, alright, so we are at, we're going right here. Last date we went on was with Brian, I believe?
Yes.
Or was it Joseph? Joseph was the last one, I think. Margarita
so.
Zone.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
All right. So this is we just ended that one. We have to do one with Robert tonight for sure to round out the second dates. But I think there's a little side set thing here, maybe with Joseph's wife. I'm not sure, but let's see what's going on.
It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh. So I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team is playing tonight, but I can certainly... Isn't playing tonight, sorry. But I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice.
I do think it's funny when they do these things with, like, the game. And so, like, when it's clear, like, they don't want to do any sport in particular at all. It's all these, like, very weird references.
I look over in the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she is by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. A pang of guilt, I don't know why that turned me up, shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker?
I feel like you've been nice to her before, so...
No, I guess we
should
go
say hi to her.
I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up.
It's like the last time.
The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
You.
Okay, this was maybe not the best idea.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph?
He's a great...
I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two.
Mary, I'm not...
I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Coach. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. Ugh. You're a good friend, aren't you?
Yep, just a friend, I guess? Yeah.
That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Fuck you, Mary. We can't all be as blunt as you, Mary.
Mary is angry. Oh, so you're an expert on my marriage now? I like doing the kind of female voices. I don't know that I do that well, but let's see. Ooh, do you want to call her out on her BS, or do you want to not placate her?
Say I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay?
Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot.
Fuck you, bitch.
She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised.
Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back.
Damn. She's so angry.
I don't think there's really anything we could have said where she would be nice to us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, alright. So, yeah, we definitely have done 2 with every one of these dads. Probably should have finished that Mary thing last time, because it doesn't really make sense since we just stopped the Joseph thing. But it's fine.
Oh, well.
Going on our second really weird date with Robert. Because he's just a really weird guy. So, we're just going to see how this goes. At some point, we're both going to get up and get pizza. So you guys are going to be getting very hungry during the stream. Watching us eat pizza. Yeah. Alright. It's all you.
I know.
Waiting on you.
One moment, please. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, did I?
I mean, it was kind of fun.
But
he threatened some youths.
Yeah.
That was always fun.
But I'm getting to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from the computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon.
It's always like late at night he'll message you.
I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda.
Do we ever establish what he does as a job, like our character? I don't think they ever tell you. He says all his job is done, yeah. But
I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie.
All right.
I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on Grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is?
More cherries, salt, almond extract. Ooh.
Maybe salt?
You think? Almond extract sounds right, but who knows?
Okay, then try that. Do that.
I don't know anything about baking, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops, accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam.
Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here?
It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Yes!
Hey, it's not done. Be patient.
What's your angle here?
What?
Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me?
I've been leading a double life.
Definitely that one, right?
Yeah. Amanda, I have a terrible news for you. I am actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. Lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. The pie was the only way I knew how to tell you.
Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Yeah. Thanks for all the pie.
We shared a cordial handshake.
Oh.
I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Mana doesn't dig into it before it's ready.
Huh.
What?
Does it look kind of weird to you?
Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally.
I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing.
It's art, sweetie.
Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake?
Well, it's...
Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas?
Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Was it art when you...
Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices. We sit down and eat. The cherry filling oozes out the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite.
That glisten.
Oh.
Ah.
What's wrong? It's not good?
Oh, no.
Amanda winces and fans her mouth.
No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you.
I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as always.
I'm really proud of you for making this pie without burning the new house down.
Got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve.
Yeah.
Maybe fathers aren't as mumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Here we are. I can't talk
It's
tonight.
okay.
Maybe we, as a society, should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Dad, your sleeve is on fire.
I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Man and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to the word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time
Of course.
before I climb.
Before you clean in the bed.
Clean. You know.
Clean me.
Like you say words.
Clean me beds.
Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. Do I hope that? I turn out the lights and lie down.
Alright.
I don't know that I really care that much, but of course.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. Hey, I'm outside.
Oh my God.
Come outside.
What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging.
So funny.
My computer screen illuminates the dark room.
I love that he just... Coach, come outside. I'm out here. I'm right here. You might as well just be outside throwing rocks at the windows, playing the song from Say Anything.
I walk over to it ready to turn it off when I notice what's happening on screen.
Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out of here.
I look out my window and sure enough there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. And I tell him to fuck off.
Get out of here.
I open my door to try to figure out what's going on.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Want to hang?
I was kind of sleeping.
That's no fun. Come hang out.
I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little? Sure.
Cool. You plan on going out like that? That's kind of fucked up. You know, show up at your house and then criticize what you wear.
Fuck you, man. I was in my pajamas ready to go to bed. Fuck you. I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants.
Well, okay, then that makes sense. I mean, I don't mind.
Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Ready?
Ready.
Hop in.
Jump in the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packs and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac.
He's done this before. You like Tom Waits? It's the thing's all shaky.
It's like a
car sucks.
stuttery old thing. Should we love Tom Waits?
I guess so.
Let's hoist that right.
I'm guessing that's a Tom Waits reference.
Okay.
Let's do that one.
Oh, I love Tom Waits. I love... Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the window as we drive something.
Oh, sorry.
So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond.
Taking you to kill you.
Robert?
Oh, I heard you.
Still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch street lights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a little bit more there than I just can't place.
All right.
I guess, are you okay? Or yeah.
Just peachy. Stop looking so nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Just hang on. We're almost there.
Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too.
What are you waiting for?
I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Oh, are we watching the stars?
Watching the stars with Robert. Oh, make out point.
I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest.
Ooh.
Man, it's also gorgeous.
Oh my God. This is where I come to masturbate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
I'm kidding. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
This is my little spot.
Weirdo.
This is my little spot where I come to think, man.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I think this is where you do come to masturbate.
You can see the whole city from up here. It really gives you some perspective.
Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glistens in the moonlight. I suddenly realize what it is.
A fleshlight?
Oh shit, that's a knife. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me! Oh. Please don't stab me. God. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood.
He's a whittler.
Oh, Jesus.
He's a whittler.
Oh, my God. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes a knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it.
So funny.
Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways.
Did you think I was going to stab you just now?
What? No.
Ooh, you should have done the Kristen Wiig.
What?
Wow. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Just laugh or play along?
I don't know.
I think play along would help him, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, play along then. Yeah, well, I think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate.
Mm-hmm. Nothing gets past you, huh?
Hey. Robert reaches into his pockets and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me.
I'm gonna warn you. The last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct?
I honestly can't tell when you're kidding, dude.
I'm so many levels of irony deep, I've forgotten what humor is.
He and I laugh.
You're probably just like a nervous, like... Have you ever whittled before?
Considering I'm not a grandpa, no.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, old man whittle. Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first Social Security check.
That's fucked up. I think our pizza's almost here. Coach, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. And you're dismissing it before you've even had the chance, have you even tried it, speaks volumes about your character. Alright, I'm gonna go outside, get this pizza. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Yeah, you get that stick!
Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands, man. I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Oh god. Knife that wood? Oh no! Oh, I guess I open the knife. And I knife it. It's a sharp stick, pencil, or knitting needle. It's a sharp stick. Careful, don't poke yourself with that. You made a sharp stick. Oh, I guess I can, like, turn it. Tell me about this one. It's a flatworm. Gross. What's the story here?
Oh, what's going on now?
It's a whittling mini game, but I'm just making horrible things. It doesn't matter, like, because I thought, because you can actually turn the wood, like, different directions, but it's still just, I don't think it makes any difference, because, like, the first time I just sharpened it at, like, a sharp stick. The second one was, like, a popsicle stick, and this is a toothpick. But I have to explain what it is. Should it be a toothpick, a bubble popper, or something to make me look tougher?
Something to make you look tougher.
Okay. It's working. I think you could take me in a fight. Probably. You made a tough guy accessory. Oh no. More whittling?
Are you making something else?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think it matters. Yeah, now I just made a little, like, tiny pellet. Is it a chicken nugget? I don't know. Or a Ouija board planchette. Probably a Ouija board planchette?
I'm gonna go Ouija board, yeah.
Okay. Now all you have to do is carve up a board and we're all set. Also, maybe carve a ghost.
I'm gonna get some water.
Oh my god, there's more?
Keep playing. You got this.
Like I said, I really don't think it matters. Nice form. What's that supposed to be? Is it a self-portrait, Louisiana, or it's you?
I'd say it's you.
It's you? Okay.
Yeah.
It's you. You really captured my likeness.
I'm impressed. I can do the voice from
Okay.
here.
You made Robert, I guess.
That's awesome. This game is so fucking fun. Alright, we're...
Do you want to try the last one? Like I said, you can turn it, but I don't think it really
No,
makes
you can keep going.
Okay. I'll turn it. Like I said, I don't think it really matters. Now it's just a long stick. Is it a chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, or chopstick ambidextrous? Okay.
For sure.
Ambidextrous. It's a stick. Alright, now you gotta do this one.
Alright.
You have to use
you
have to just like go
I'm just gonna turn it around, see what else is over here. Oh, this looks a little bit more exciting. It's a new friend.
It's a new friend?
I don't think it looks like a swan or a duck, so...
I think it does. You look at it from the side, it looks like a duck.
Alright, I'll go with duck. Maybe next you can carve up some wooden bread crust to feed him. I'll take this. You made a cool duck! You take this. Sorry, we're totally gonna eat on this stream because we were very hungry. Oh my gosh, we're still whittling!
A lot of whittling here.
I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna cut at this thing. Kill you. Oh! Did I get better?
Yeah, I think you did.
Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Oh man, I kind of like Sir Horsington the Brave.
That's Amanda's like horse doll's name, I think.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Sup, Sean and Blarg Marfins. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. Brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. And a beautiful gift for Amanda. That's pretty cool. Alright. We still carving? Or we're done? We're done carving. Hope you're doing well. Sorry we weren't looking at the chat for a little while. I had to go get some pizza. But, we're very hungry. Robert and I sit in silence for a while.
Here, got it.
Yeah, good.
Carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a small wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving.
Damn.
Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere.
Not good.
Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb.
Of course, like, it's a nice red bandana for the blood. Mm-hmm. Blarg Marvins, hopefully you're having a great Sunday night. Hold tight.
He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in the car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit.
Well, I mean, he carries knives and shit, so you would assume he would have something like that, probably.
Mm-hmm. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic into the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic.
Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy.
I guess I'm a real whittler now.
That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood.
Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood?
Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know?
Cryptids like Mothman and stuff?
Mothman is bullshit, but yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences.
You're joking.
He's clearly not. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend.
I think about my entire time in the city, aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad.
You ever hear of the Dover Ghost?
I don't think so.
Well, let me tell you a story.
Oh, Lord.
I was out in the woods, here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup, pit bull, real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants, all good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. Gets a little late, we set up camp. It's different this night. Real quiet. Can't hear the birds, crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go investigate. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone, something, is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. When she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it, in the distance. A man, but it's something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for his body. Black eyes just stood there and stared at me.
It's Bigfoot.
Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone. Into thin air.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. That's terrible, or you're lying?
I guess that's terrible. Wow, Robert. Oh. I'm so sorry.
They say that if you listen closely and on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. Doesn't sound like a regular howl, so it's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl.
Okay, Robert, real funny. Turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet.
Oh, look, he's so scared.
You're messing with me, right?
I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up.
I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from.
No. This is
Off in the
becoming a horror movie.
distance, I see something. It's so far away I can barely make out the shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that?
We should go.
Oh, God. Robert and I slowly back away and get in the trunk. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that?
The Dover ghost, I guess.
I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve?
Yeah, that's a story we'll tell ourselves.
We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. I think I'm gonna get some ranch because my mouth is burning.
Thanks for coming out. This was fun. Was it? You cut your finger. Now we're pretty sure we saw a ghost, even though you said you thought you were lying, but you're not lying. Some weird shit happening in these woods. Sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. Had to get out of the house.
Oh, never mind. This ranch is not good anymore.
Had to be around somebody.
Boo!
You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second, lights another cigarette. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I'm so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think...
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road.
Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am.
I try to think of something to say. I remember all the things in my life where... I'm sorry. The times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them, but there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to keep me going. Oh. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. I'm glad you told me. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
Aww.
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be.
Do you ever Wish you were a better father.
Think about it for a second. Sorry.
It's okay. Didn't realize you were gonna have all this dialogue right now. This is a sweet, sweet moment because he's scared for his life.
All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret, or wish that I could have done better. But I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does.
It's funny. Look at you and your relationship with your daughter. Seems perfect.
It isn't.
At least you're there for her.
I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me.
What did your dad do?
It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. I don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom.
Aw. Sad origin stories. Do you hate him?
No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all of the happiest moments in my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex, and he just wasn't there. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. I'm doubting that's true.
What?
I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas.
Got him real good. Both breaking the laughter, pass me on the shoulder. Yeah, buddy, you got me.
We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger.
That was a good one. Got him real good.
Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket.
I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it.
Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. I got
You got like crusty flakes in your throat?
No, really
hot. Really hot. She is eating a buffalo chicken pizza, so...
It just got all in my throat one time.
Robert smirks, then pulls away.
Excuse me.
He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is the one over from mine. He gets out and waves. Tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up.
So what was it implied that I made that entire story up about my dad, or just the end?
Just the end.
Okay.
I think just the end. Whoa, where'd you come from?
I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water.
I thought you were sleeping.
Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting.
Well, you know the Mothman is bullshit, right?
Amanda Lang.
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. Oh. Think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking toward her room. Hey, Amanda. Mm-hmm. She stops. I love you.
It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night.
No. I chuckled to myself, then finally decided to go to bed.
I do like that you have a healthy relationship with your daughter in this game. Mm-hmm. It could be really easy to have a cynical kid relationship in the game.
Yeah. I just realized I think there's jalapenos in this pizza. That's why it's so dang hot.
Oh, we got Nay. Yeah. Did pretty good.
Lots of bonding.
Lots of bonding time. All right. So now we have our choice of whoever we want to go on a date on next. I'm going to guess you're going to want to go with Matt. Just because Matt's your favorite one?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I think we should at least do Matt and Damien tonight.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we go from there. Ooh. Pretty serious. Are you sure this is... Oh, man! Wait, do we have to choose now? I don't know this game well enough to know. Wait, hold on. I guess you have to choose.
Maybe?
I think Matt's gonna be our dream dad, though. It's hard because I really like Damien. But, okay, let me save here.
There's lots of, like... Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna save here and then we'll go. We're just gonna go with Matt. And then if we want, we can go back to the save point and go to Damien.
We've done 2 dates with everybody, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's gone 2 dates. We can double check real quick.
Yeah.
That's
Craig is 2.
2. Robert's 2 for sure. Joseph, Hugo 2 because we went to trivia night and the school thing. Damien 2 as well.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like Matt just because.
Oh, third date locks you into an ending. Okay, well let's lock into the Matt ending.
Yeah, I like Matt.
All right, let's do it.
If I had to choose one, I would go with Matt.
We're gonna go back and do a Damien ending though too because I want to see that. Just because I like Damien's style, I think it's funny.
Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy 7
oh my
for
God.
new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him.
I like Matt. He's my favorite along with Robert. Robert's pretty funny. Like,
yeah,
he's kind of growing on you as the first one because you're just like, the first time you meet him, you're just like, what the fuck is up with this guy? You know?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I just think Matt is like... Matt's like Chris. He likes music.
I do like music.
And he's a sweet guy. I like sweet guys.
Don't be weird. Don't make this weird.
I'm just kidding. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands.
Pretty funny.
Well, she did end up taking her to one of those screamy, cry, dancing boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again.
That's weird, though, because we didn't make him play piano that day. So, like, it's weird that the story keeps going on, even though saying that he did, but yeah. I think that's kind of
weird. Excuse me. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them.
Interesting.
For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it.
He's probably sad about his wife, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You
I guess that's why I think they would be good together, because they both lost their
their
significant
spouses.
Others, and they just seem good
together. Oh, yeah, that's a bug. You should report that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You ready to go, Pops?
I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Dad, we talked about this.
What?
The sandals. They're older than I am.
Vintage, some would argue.
I thought you threw them out.
Amanda, since when did you enroll in Fashion Police Academy?
I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color.
Sorry. Just took a big bite of pizza. Get out of your jurisdiction, rookie.
Amanda guards the door until I pick a better outfit. Stop.
Ugh.
Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker.
What's the...
It's the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold dead hands. You want to compromise? Or you want to say that one? I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Fine, keep them. But you're committing a heinous crime. Justice will find you one day. Come on, Dad. We gotta go. So funny.
Never seen the Coffee Spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the Pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshakes. Some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug.
Coach!
I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien.
Oh.
Fancy seeing you two here.
I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes.
You guys see Matt around?
Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van.
Whoa. Bacon Bill's playing a set?
Oh.
What?
It's, Witch House?
Oh.
Damien's ears perk. What is that?
I don't know.
Well, it sounds delightful. Is that just trying to do like a weird kind of Transylvanian, but not like super vampirish? Because he's not, whatever, he's not a vampire.
No.
He doesn't even get My Chemical Romance references. So sad.
Amanda says it isn't.
Shame.
Alright, I'm gonna find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last minute show details with Pablo.
My dude! Or
That's
is
me.
that you? Oh, yeah.
My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug.
Glad you could make it, Coach.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help?
I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in?
Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil, opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the Third Waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up. And I'd still be into it. Are playing a 3-person acoustic set. Got a little bit of spoken word in there, magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
Oh. What? No, absolutely not.
I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad.
No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay us for their drinks.
Yikes.
They are not playing tonight.
Well, they're outside, all 17 of them.
Tell them we're full.
Then who's filling their spot?
Ooh.
Matt, you should play.
I'll do it. I kind of wanted to say, like, I'll do it, but no.
No, dude, Matt, you should play. Come on, Matt, you should play.
No, I can't. I really can't.
I'll play.
What are you doing? What? What would you even do?
Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show.
I thought you didn't know how to play anymore.
You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Coach. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled.
Dude, are you sure?
No, I am not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat.
Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir.
Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes.
Thank you, Coach. I owe you big time.
I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I got myself into? Amanda, I may have made a huge mistake. I added huge, but it is huge.
It is a pretty huge mistake. I told you those sandals were a bad choice.
It's not that. I agreed to pull out my skull.
No. Absolutely not.
I had to help Matt.
Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left Scott behind for a reason.
Look, it's either this or I'm in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos.
So they're like a Gallagher band?
I guess. Somehow, this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing.
Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments.
Just promise me you'll still love me after this.
I promise.
Thank you.
But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand.
Of course.
My new last name is going to be Fire Blast.
Amanda?
Or maybe Cold Steel.
Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight.
I'm gonna run and grab more pizza and some water, so I'll be back, guys.
Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous.
Oh God, I'm gonna die one of these days.
Yeah, move that. You can move that wire. Sorry. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again. And I'm rambling now. Sorry. Aw, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil! Crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his two laptops and a keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic.
Thank you all. Thank you to all the Veil Whalers who came out tonight. Portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show.
That's awesome.
You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk in my car after the show.
Of course you can. Also,
and I just realized I'm doing the DJ.
Oh, you are kind of, yeah.
He's mainly a stoner, so he's like, also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, ma. I love you, honey.
So awesome.
Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming. Especially after Manuel's strongly worded thoughts about the genre.
So funny.
Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again.
Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 years now. Years. I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hands smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. Sorry.
Wow, he seems visibly nervous as I feel.
So he's got to have, like, just stage fright.
Yeah, I think so.
Put your hands together for the Third Waves.
Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy 7.
I love that name. If there was a record store named Vinyl Fantasy 7, like, in our town, I'd just go there all the time just to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy 7 takes the stage. Followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Our set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over at Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of the anarchic?
Yeah.
Okay. Anarchic female-fronted punk rock.
Dad, can I get a lip ring?
Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion.
After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts played to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes.
Flat white stripes in my hand because I'm trembling so much. It's like the coffee.
Oh.
It's a flat white.
Okay, I get it. Sorry, I was like, what?
No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead.
Thanks, Manda Panda.
An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes.
Classic. I heard I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Totally fine.
Yeah, that one? You want to go with that one? Where everything is great?
What do you think?
Totally fine? Oh, shit, sorry.
I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here?
Alright, just making sure. I know you're going to do great, Coach.
Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage.
Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of Scommunist Manifesto, Coach Ferratu. Everyone cheers as they take the stage. Damien and Hugo are
staring at me in shock. Hey everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Coach, but you can call me by my stage name.
Oh God. Frankie Two-Tone,
Five Iron Freddy, or Thomas Kalnaki?
Ooh, I don't... Frankie Two-Tone? I'm gonna go with... which one do you want?
Five Iron Freddy.
Five Iron Freddy?
I feel like that. Oh, he likes it.
Oh.
The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano.
Oh God.
That is a lot of keys. That is so many keys. Do pianos usually have as many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter, and now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty.
Scotty! Oh, God.
Deep breath. How hard can it be?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
No matter how disastrous this is, I have to make it through this whole song, and I've saved the day. Here goes nothing.
Oh, no. I gotta hear this. What do I do? Do I...
Oh. Please sing along. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it.
Ooh, ooh, singing that's easy ska tune. Unity, unity, watch when you spill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska? Beam me up, Scotty.
Up, Scotty.
Beam me up to the Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh my God, what is going on?
This isn't even a ska beat. my god. Why? It's so bad. Can you play Mary Had a Lamb? I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. I think they would have already been lost by now. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska?
Everybody ska!
Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Hey. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Hey. Beam me up, Scotty, to the Star Trek Enterprise. Hey. I don't know how the song goes. Matt jumps into an improv solo that's way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. Oh. We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella! The crowd practically screams. They are all chanting Matt's name.
Matt! 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 Matt!
They want to hear you play, man.
Matt!
Matt smiles.
I think I'm ready.
I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone.
I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool.
I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage.
Hey, everybody. More cheers.
Cheers.
Haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend.
Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile.
Who helped me to be able to do this again. Hey. Thank you. Hey. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing.
The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet.
Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music.
Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out.
He has cool tattoos, too.
Yeah, the moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Hey. Oh. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me.
Ah, that was amazing. Hey. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska?
I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glanced back over to Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seemed excited to see him play.
Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa.
What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump up on stage with me just now.
You're so slow, Coach. We figured it out already.
I know. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I could talk to Matt.
Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over?
We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple of stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey, dude.
Need help closing out?
I'd love that.
Matt and I stack up the chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his truck. Shirts of the finest quality. Every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king.
That kid's gonna go far.
We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter.
Oh, it's romantic music playing right now.
Thanks for saving me from myself up there.
All in all, ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic.
Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Yeah, it really did.
I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long.
Yeah.
It looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out.
Oh, heartfelt stuff.
Takes a deep breath.
I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. Tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight.
What changed?
You.
No.
Oh.
Blood rushes to my face.
So cute. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you.
Aww.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this.
I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick out your neck for me like that, especially considering all of this. It really means a lot to me.
Well, you mean a lot to me.
Aww.
Aww.
Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. Pulls away and covers his mouth.
Aw. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that.
Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back.
Y'all gonna do it?
Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. No. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too. Our teeth knocking against each other.
Aw. Ow.
When I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine.
Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this.
Maybe you're right.
Let's go back to my place.
Oh!
Date complete.
I also think I like him because he's socially awkward, and so am I. And what?
It's not you, it's me.
What? You got a D?
What happened?
Why?
Let's
Why
see.
did we get a D?
King of carrot flowers? I don't know.
Like, the only thing we did bad was ask him to play, but then he did, and I thought, I don't understand that.
Oh,
Anyway.
maybe you should have volunteered first, I guess, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that would have ruined the whole freaking thing, but
I
whatever.
think that's our car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, coach. Be cool. Anna walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad.
Off to a good start.
Something fishy?
Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming.
I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying.
Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Father, it would fill my heart with glee.
Lead a man over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. Something special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal out of it, but...
Oh, Dad, you...
I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
No way!
Figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you.
A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons!
And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Dad, I love this. Thank you.
She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a little bit? Toss the old pig skin or something?
Totally.
Follow me to the back door.
Hey.
Aww.
Aww.
I have a party for her. Told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise!
Dad, everyone's here.
Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Is that a mac and cheese bar?
Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac.
Oh, man.
And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind that crunches in the middle.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese.
Aw.
Coach, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality. Screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it.
Coach!
Brian, you made it.
I don't pass up on good mac.
What do you think of the party?
It's not bad.
But you could do better. Just not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment.
Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again.
Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey. Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to play a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over.
Hey, bro.
Bro!
This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration.
I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh?
Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones.
Hello.
Hiya.
Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat?
Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask my witness.
Ask any witness.
Ask any witness. Sorry.
No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike.
I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you.
Oh, boy.
I'll let you guys figure this out. Good to see you, Craig. Let's hang out soon. Try to eat my mac and cheese.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Why didn't you tell her yourself? You're sitting right here. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely.
Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again.
Sure thing, Joseph.
And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime.
Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Coach.
Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best.
Got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh?
But we didn't win, did we?
No, I don't know what's going on here.
You know it!
You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals.
Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see you.
Like outside fast.
Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher.
Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks.
Amanda starts to back away.
Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... She'll fit into college just fine. Hey.
Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
Good stuff.
Yep. See you later. So weird.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake.
I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in a corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation.
Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order.
Really?
No, just find a group of people you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who has braces. Who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo.
Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad.
Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice?
When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda's still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys.
Aw.
I better keep making the rounds. I'll leave the two to keep conspiring. Oh.
Look
Party
at the...
starts to wind down. I take a seat next to Matt. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise.
Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together.
Only if I get to DJ.
Matt looks down at his hands. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say.
I think I had an idea about where this was going, but I don't know anymore. I like you a lot, Coach, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend.
No! We fucked up! Oh, my heart is breaking. No.
Aww.
I get that, man. Aww.
You're cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends.
Matt looks up at me.
I appreciate that.
So I'm still welcome at the Coffee Spoon?
Buddy, you'd be the guest of honor.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm so sad. No! I didn't like me! No! The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. I'm really upset, you guys. No!
Killer party, Pops.
Damn it. Well, we've obviously have to go figure out who our true love is. It might be Damien. What can I say?
I was inspired.
I was inspired.
So, I also have something for you.
For me? Why?
Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you.
Don't cry. Don't cry, I swear to God, Coach, if you cry again.
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
Don't cry.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package.
I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us.
Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave.
Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kiddo.
Always do.
Man and I share a hug.
This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road.
Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff,
What's
intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it.
It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon.
I'm glad you made some friends.
Yeah.
I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. Love you, Dad. We'll always have each other.
Yep. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the way I'm always looking out for you.
Team Ferratu?
Team Ferratu.
Aw, it's cute. That's so cute.
I want a good ending, goddammit. Let's go with Damien. See what Damien
Leighton
is.
Gray and Vernon Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. All these guys. Alright, so... Oh, I think we have to get through the whole credits. I'm just going to try to go fast.
I'm determined to get a love connection ending. I think I think we've done pretty much all good dates with Damien, right? We should try Damien and see if we can get a good ending.
I believe so too. So let's.
Now I'm all sad because my dream dad is not.
Yeah, we didn't get to get the good ending with Matt. So let's go. We're gonna scroll back, see if I can get to that save point. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Did it do I have to go back from the beginning? No, wait. Walk Mary Home. This is the one.
Is it?
Yep, that's where we saved before. Oh, wait. Dad book.
No. It's gotta be at the top.
No. See, this is Matt Day 3. Auto saves. This is Dad book. We got it right here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're good. I had to figure it out.
Alright.
Whew. Alright.
Damien.
Let's see what we can do.
Alright.
Hold on to this. I'm gonna get some food too.
Could you give me some more water, please?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Vamp.
Okay. Let's I want to make sure this is good, so let's reread his stuff. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. He listens to true crime podcasts while taxidermying his newest specimens. If he had one thing to take with him into a desert island, it would be a coffin. He needs people to pronounce bosom correctly. He wanted to be a bat when he grew up. He likes foreign art house horror, which is actually not correct because he's afraid of horror movies.
Art house horror. Art house.
Art house horror. Okay.
Or he just pretends to like that.
Yeah.
Basically.
He likes dark wave music.
Okay.
He never leaves home without an upside down cross, and he thinks a lot about mortality.
All right, cool.
All right, let's do this.
Let's get this dream ending.
Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I couldn't say no.
Hanging out with that goth dad again?
Please, man, you know his name. And yes.
Be honest with me here, Pops. Was he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting me into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys. And I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power.
Yes, Amanda. I become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Dad.
Turn into a bat?
I don't think...
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat?
Well, okay, I'm off.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat?
On the wings of a bat. Because it's midnight. That's what I would really say, but... One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great.
I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right?
That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is going to seem like a silly question, but do goths wear black?
Why do goths
wear black? Sorry.
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something?
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's a single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die, you're going to die, and life carries on without us.
Doesn't that make you feel scared?
Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era. And yet, funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. But the minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting, and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead.
Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so.
I'm so sorry. I have to take this.
Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
There's an emergency. Yeah, I know he's
loud.
There's an emergency.
Lucian?
No, thankfully, but I must take my leave.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Dads do have to stick together, right?
You know it. One thing I was wondering is, like, I know, like, they're all supposed to be dads, but is Robert really a dad? I don't think he has a kid.
No, I don't think so. No.
I mean, I think he has a dog, doesn't he? Maybe?
Well, he said he lost his dog in that camping thing, but that was a fake story, so...
Oh, okay. I thought there was another dog or something that he had, but maybe not. You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste. Uh-oh.
After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town.
Uh-oh.
Where are we?
It's better if I just show you.
I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is.
Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building.
It's a vet hospital.
It looks like, yeah. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their nose through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights are shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on.
Oh. Hey, sailor.
Oh, shit. Mary? What are you doing here?
You aren't here for the fight club?
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Great, because this is an animal shelter.
What?
We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in?
Sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering in an animal shelter.
Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment.
Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien.
Oh my god! That's awesome. Hey.
It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup.
I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work, and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time.
No.
I'm boring.
No, you're not boring, Damien.
I'm fascinated with Victorian history and goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that.
Oh,
Hate to kill the moment here, but, there's some pressing business that needs to attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again?
Who's Duchess Cordelia?
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course.
Where could she be?
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map.
Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form.
She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people.
What?
You're a perfect little peach, Coach. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold.
Oh.
I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. I realized I did, like, kind of the same voice for Mary and Damien, so, like, it's, like, very difficult for me to switch between the two.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm Nerd's house?
Mary's sick. I gotta look at this real quick. Aquarium, shelter, softball field, coffee spoon. There's some cats. Other Nerd's house. Dames. Smalls. Mario Batali. Kale. Coffee Dad. What is Smalls? Is that... Dames has a heart.
Smalls must be Richard. Because remember he like lives really close to us.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
The ocean or whatever. I love that. Mary has a sense of humor that I kind of dig. We gotta... Next time we try to play it through, we just try to be more friendly with Mary.
I like that she calls him Kale.
Yeah.
Because he works out. Coffee Dad, Nerd's house.
Mario Batali.
Mary's sick pad.
Alright, we can keep going.
Other Nerd's house.
It says shit. I can see she wrote east and west the wrong way.
At least you're not Other Nerd's house. But what? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Who's Other Nerd?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, who's Other Nerd then?
Oh, so it's... So Kale is obviously Craig.
Yeah.
Coffee Dad is...
Matt.
Oh, you know what? It's Hugo. It's gotta be Hugo.
Oh, yeah, Hugo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, keep going.
Cool.
Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? So the shelter is right here.
Mm-hmm.
Should we head to the softball field first? Or did they say he comes out the back of the place? Maybe we should go to the Bayside first?
Whatever you think.
I'm gonna go with the Bayside. Let's
Okay.
go to Bayside.
Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup.
Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Coach?
Gotta stay positive? Or abandon all hope, you who enter here. Probably gotta stay positive because he's a positive person.
Yeah.
I think we go with that. You gotta click on it.
Oh, you can go arrows.
Can you? Oh,
Mhm.
okay, I didn't realize that.
Wait, enter, yeah.
My dad once told me, Coach, you can't shove raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. You know what? I made it happen.
Ew.
Might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils.
Young children really are resilient, I suppose.
Yes, young children. I was 16.
Let's just hope for the best.
We got this. We arrived back at the Bayside.
He has the "Hello, my name is Damien" thing.
Mm-hmm. Just like old times, eh?
I remember it as if it was yesterday. I mean, earlier today.
So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch?
None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of those ships.
The Duchess would do that?
I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas without a compass. Very smart. Pops?
Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here?
Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV?
Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. Saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever.
Do you see a Mastiff anywhere? I got it.
No dice. I definitely would have remembered that. I gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand.
I do?
Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Ferratu. Yeah, see, I think they're perfect together because his name's Coach Ferratu and he's Damien. Alright, do we go to the cul-de-sac? I mean, it's right there. Let's do the cul-de-sac.
Okay.
I think that's... Yeah.
We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed.
Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today?
Aside from your underwatered lawn?
Hey now. Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously.
Coach, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a little while ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil.
That could be a dog. Or a rather feisty raccoon.
Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I'm wondering if she's looking for more food elsewhere.
Maybe the coffee spoon?
Yeah. And there's no food at the cul-de-sac, or the softball field.
We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book.
Hey, Matt. Oh, you're two. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, Matt.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though.
Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old banana bread Kennedys. 3 pans of old banana bread Kennedys. Want to take some for the road, just in case?
Sure thing. Matt packs up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is going to be so good.
I think he meant to give it to you for the dog.
Oh, right. I meant it's going to be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the... Oh, sorry.
I feel like we're on the right track.
You think?
If we keep this up, we'll find Duchess in no time.
Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any?
Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I am grateful.
There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy.
Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time.
Verily.
So east of the coffee spoon.
Okay, never eat. So.
Wait, so we went to the cul-de-sac.
So, did we go to the Bayside?
Yeah, that was the first place we went.
Okay.
Well, Aquarium is northeast.
Yeah.
We already went to the cul-de-sac, though.
Yeah, let's try the aquarium.
Alright.
Right?
Let's do it.
Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. See anything?
No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea?
Damien, I want to believe you so badly.
I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown.
Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. Wait, did he say anything about liking knock-knock jokes or something?
I don't know. Do we joke about vampires? I don't think he likes vampire jokes, though. Yeah, he takes offense to being called a vampire.
Okay, so you want to... He likes being
it's either
called goth. Yeah.
I don't know. How many?
1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog.
Aww.
Yay!
Damien smiles. Keep reading Damien's direction on the map as we drive around town. Alright.
So
I feel like it was definitely east. though. He said east.
So do we go to the Bayside again? Or the cul-de-sac again?
Maybe we go back to the cul-de-sac, because that was the last time you actually saw him, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's do it.
Alright. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors?
like the Velociraptors?
Mm-hmm.
This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign we should approach with caution.
Whatever goes down in there, got your back. We creep out onto the porch and step inside. There she is! There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen.
Woof!
Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet.
Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get out of here before Hugo gets home.
Easy peasy.
Duchess, come here.
The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As she approaches, she begins to growl.
She's on her guard. We'll need another plan.
This banana bread?
Yeah.
Reach my pocket and pull out a banana bread candies Matt gave me. I just sniff the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. Got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread. If that's what you're into.
Cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks out behind Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies.
She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Is it Mary?
Ernest.
Oh, no, it's Erna. Erna stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza.
Oh no! What flavor pizza rolls are those? I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Pepperoni blast?
Nice.
Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house?
It's a long... Duchess suddenly breaks free from Daniel's grip and hurls toward Ernest.
Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere.
This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll.
Hey, she likes pizza rolls!
Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face.
Oh, hey.
Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet man shit.
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this?
It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors.
Oof.
Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia?
How do you do? We're friends. Duchess licks Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please, look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desired. Probably not a good thing for the dog at all.
No. I still remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested.
I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps on the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with Duchess inside. Oh, that's cute. Got him and his son together.
Nice.
He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
I know,
He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility.
Oh my God, on fire. I didn't realize that they put jalapenos.
Oh no. You should probably look into getting better locks in your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you too forever. Thank you. Aw, so we get to be with Damien, and we got Hugo and his son together.
Yay! Awesome.
Yeah, this is you, so I'll wait till you get back with your water. And your pineapple. Rachel has a burning buffalo chicken pizza mouth.
Yes, I do.
Going on.
And long story short, the Duchess now lives happily in a home, and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work.
Nice work, you two. Coach, you could be a very valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up.
Mary, I always feel like petting puppies.
Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later.
Mary starts to leave.
And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around.
Oh, yeah.
Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever heard him... Mary... Mary... You can fill in the blanks.
Gulp. Yes, ma'am. At least she doesn't hate me anymore.
Yeah.
Mary leaves me alone with Damien.
So about the whole goth thing, I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore.
What? What? Am I missing something here?
I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care?
He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things that you love.
Part of me was because of the goth thing, but he is very passionate about being goth, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. He's still goth, he's just not goth all the time. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions, it doesn't matter what it is, you care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute.
Aww. You don't think I'm boring at all?
If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter.
Then maybe we can be boring together?
It would never be boring if it was with you.
Aww.
No. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary.
I was so scared you wouldn't like me.
Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark.
Oh, he wore colored contacts too?
Apparently, yeah.
May I kiss you? Does a bat have wings? Or thou art welcome? Ooh, thou art welcome is pretty smooth.
Yeah, thou art welcome, I think. Oh, yeah. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Do you want to help me take care of the puppies?
Yes!
So good. Oh, change back up. Back at the cul-de-sac, fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you.
I'm glad, but I have one request.
What's that?
Can we keep sending each other love letters?
But of course.
Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. No. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible.
Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time.
Hi, Amanda.
So, Are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together?
Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either.
Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad.
Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning.
Sure thing.
Make my way to my room and fall into bed with my heart full, excited for the days to
Aw,
come.
it's cute.
Yay!
That's cute.
We had a good date. Because he liked everything we did, so. Boop, boop, boop. Yay!
It better be an A or I'm gonna punch somebody.
Oh, God.
Yeah!
Satisfactory!
You've simply taken the egg on this one. Taking the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. Technically it means winning, so ultimately you've won.
Yay, we won! You kind of did it. It was the right voice.
Yeah.
I feel like you did it kind of like that.
Kinda did it. Kinda did it. Yeah.
Good job.
Interview with the vampire was the thing.
Phew, I think I...
Oh, it's the whole thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Very cool. Yeah, we can skip most of this. I had a cupcake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it.
You're allergic to shellfish.
Oh no. Forgot. Again.
Dad.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Everybody
Should
lying.
all be the same.
Yeah. You probably want to get a 19 blah blah blah. I just want to see if there's any changes out in the back and the end. Blah blah blah.
He's
Oh, he's in the. He's in the. That's awesome.
He's himself. Yay!
That's great. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Blah 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 blah. All right.
Blah, blah,
All
blah.
this stuff. I get to talk to everybody.
Yep. Same with Pablo.
Oh, where's the? Is there a fast forward thing? Oh. Oh, wait. We get to talk to Mary. I fucked that up.
Oh no.
Stellar.
Okay.
Mary turns attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me. I did plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm.
Decided to lead them to it.
Aw. So you get to be friends with... Amanda gets to be friends with Mary?
I guess
That's
so.
kind of weird, though, but I don't know.
All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps
Oh, this
into
is
my
cool.
arms.
This is totally different. It was just that
Yeah.
first conversation.
Yeah.
Duchess!
Ernest and Hugo run up to me. Duchess gives me a face, gives my face a few broad licks and hops down.
We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may.
I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it.
Cool.
We'll deal with that later.
Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing.
He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. Think taking care of the dog is good for him.
That's good.
Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess.
Anytime.
Coach!
Brian, you made it.
I won't pass up on good mac and see if this is not bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same.
This is all the same. I probably should have. You see how that feels? Oh, this is the same.
Yeah.
Alright. I just want to make sure because I missed the whole Mary thing like an idiot.
It's okay.
Joseph. Hang out still, yeah. Wait, why did Hugo come back? Weird.
Me too. Oh, what's my turn?
We just talked to Hugo already.
Well, he has to say goodbye to Amanda,
Yeah.
I guess, basically.
Good stuff. See you later.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wait,
Oh. Yes.
But wait,
Liz?
we didn't see what Matt said. Because it's different from last time, because last time Matt did the thing. But
Let's see.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, let's go back to like right here.
Okay.
Because I think we can go, yeah. Alright, now we can do the whole Mary thing, at
Okay.
least. Sorry. Sorry, we had to backtrack because this is weird. I just didn't realize there were going to be a Mary thing. Pablo. We've already done this. So that's going to stay different. Alright.
I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda.
We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use an extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog...
I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart.
Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days.
He's around.
Stellar.
Murray turns her attention to Amanda.
Oh, which we got this part.
Yeah.
Not too hard to sneak a dog in college. Okay. So we got this part. We got this part. Alright, let's keep going. Because we got to go to the part where Lucian is there.
But I want to see what Matt says, too.
Well, let's go.
I'm
just going to slowly...
Nice.
There's Craig. Joseph. Hugo. Just trying to be careful. Oh, this fast. Oh, Robert. All right. He's after Robert, right?
Yeah, he's after Robert.
It's short.
Matt.
Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her.
Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet?
Still working on it. Hey, Amanda's dad.
I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian?
Thanks for inviting me to your party.
Anytime, bud. I knew we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah.
My dad's had a rough couple years, and I know that must not have been easy to raise. It must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book.
I forget what Damien's backstory was. Like,
I don't really know either. Like, his wife or his husband die? I'm not sure.
I can't remember either.
Or left. Thank you, Lucian Louise Delon to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing.
Thanks for coming by, Lucian.
You sold me oregano, you punk. He did. He did do that. See you around, coach.
At least he apologized for it.
Back porch step. Sun is setting in. Everyone seems to have eaten their fill. I don't wanders over. Sits down next to me. Aw, it's all the cute stuff.
Cute, 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 cute.
We already seen this. We already cried. You owe me $10. Yeah, get Lucian. I mean, you're dating his. You're gonna get the $10 back somehow. All this clicking. Someone's been waiting to talk to you.
Glancing over the backyard where Damien's sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
Aw, I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops.
Amanda runs off to join her friends.
So she reunited with her friends that were total bitches earlier in the year, I guess?
I guess so. Take a seat next to Damien as the last
I just
guests
love
make
his
their way
little
out of the party.
name tag. Like, did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches CT boys?
What? Really?
Oh,
I'm kidding, Coach. But what if?
It's good to see you in your civvies again.
Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Coach, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself, regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place. to make myself happy.
I place my hand on Damien's and feel a slight squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile.
I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud.
Oh, you gave Damien like a full personal growth arc, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we did. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth.
Yeah, goths like dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, Coach. Me too.
I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft?
Dog shampoo.
I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb.
You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era.
Damien pulls me in for a kiss.
But I think I can make an exception for you. Aww.
Yay!
That was good.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
Alright, that feels better.
I was very upset that Matt didn't like us.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how we could have done that better. I wonder if we could have redone his second date a little better. Because there was a couple of things in the second date that didn't work out very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damien's ending was... Oh, there's a picture. Oh, look at that.
Cute.
That is so awesome. Oh, Anita.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
That is so awesome. I think it's like Windows G for a screenshot. Is that right?
Oh,
did it wrong.
Oh, well.
That is so awesome.
Cute. Yay.
No, I'm not going to open Game Bar. All right. Well, I think
Are we done?
I think we're done for the night. Let's do the other ending some other night.
Okay.
Because I think we played quite a bit tonight.
Alrighty.
Oh, you came at the right time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Matt a lot, and Chris liked Damien a lot, and unfortunately, like he was saying, like, our second date with Matt didn't go super well. I think we should have, I guess maybe we should have pushed him more to play the piano.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
I wasn't sure if we should have, because we asked him to do it like a second time, and then there was an option to do it a third time, and then when we didn't and we just left it alone, he had the blackness, which meant bad. So yeah, and then after that, like, we kind of messed up.
I don't know, what time is it? It's 10:20. We've been playing for... Oh man, we've been playing for... I don't know how long. Doesn't matter. Do you want to do one more?
Kinda?
Alright, you know what? Do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get the good Matt ending. We might have to replay it to get the good Matt ending. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, we probably will.
But I think we gotta go back to Dad Book. But we got the good Damien ending. Let's see, who else were we doing well with? Because I don't think we did good with the Craig second date, so we'll have to really pull it out in the third date. Yeah. Because we couldn't find the Well,
we found the toy, but the kids wouldn't give it to us.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I thought we were doing pretty good with Hugo, weren't we?
We were doing pretty good with Hugo. I think we did really great with Robert the last time. So either Hugo or Robert, I think. I'm hesitant on Joseph, and Brian is always complicated because there's always like those challenges.
Yeah. I liked Hugo.
Let's go with Hugo.
Yeah, he was kind of like my second choice.
All right, let's go with Hugo.
Yeah. I like Hugo.
You want to reread these to make sure?
Okay, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry palm in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. He had one thing, which we now know his miniatures are wrestling miniatures, because he likes wrestling. You had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, a remembrance of things passed by Marcel Proust.
Turn-ons are his muscles because of WWE, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Movie star, documentaries on art history. Mm-hmm. A different book, just quietly reading books on opposite sides of the couch. Mm-hmm. Doesn't leave with glasses, but he forgets them at home a lot. Where the people are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Okay. I think we have a good profile of who he is. Cool. Let's see if we can close the deal with Hugo. This is going to be definitely probably the last one tonight because it is getting kind of late. Not late, but yeah. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies? Charcuterie Pies? Oh
Hugo
my
and I
gosh.
made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. A party like it's 1999 is still of that. Comes in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us.
I love those names. They're
I've
so
been
good.
able to do a complete overhaul of the inventory of my car, thanks to all of Phil's auto care gift cards we've received, air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stresses of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of the screaming teenagers? Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan.
Get him a wrestling book?
Yeah. Hey, alrighty folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful my loving wife is. And loving my wife is. Oh God. Weird, manic, depressive DJ. A few weeks ago, all of the regular stage intervention for Quizmaster Quinn sat down in a circle and told... Oh, wait. Is he talking or no? Or am I talking?
No, you're talking.
Okay,
it's your
sorry.
thought. Yeah.
Sorry. I got confused. A few weeks ago, all the regular stage intervention for Quizmaster Quinn, we sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him better and love himself. He agreed to start going to a couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. Aww. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer.
There were things to like and dislike about both, huh?
And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Havarti like it's 1999!
Yes.
Hugo and I cheers our small slices of Camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card along with an uncomfortably long hug with Quizmaster Quinn. Oh, man. May Havarti like it's 1999's reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage with my beautiful wife.
Oh.
We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Yum. Hey, I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, and for once, it isn't more cheese.
Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest.
I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo.
Oh.
Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud.
Oh.
Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper?
I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside. Is it wrestling tickets?
You're kidding me.
Hugo looks around worried that he made a scene. He leans in.
You're kidding me.
Hugo pulls out the wrestling
Yeah!
tickets. Yes!
Side of the Crapper Keeper. This is the World Federation of Wrestling Power Slam series.
Yes. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them.
Like them? I love this. Thank you.
Yay!
But wait, there's 2?
Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Whoa.
You'd go with me?
Heck yes. I'd need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though.
Here gets up, walks
He
around.
the table and effortlessly picks me up in a bear hug. Aww.
Aw.
Has he been this strong this whole time?
I mean, he's a pretty well bit dad. Thank you.
I let out a little squeak and sort of say, "You're welcome." So
Oh, look at him! Oh, I love that outfit. It's so cool.
Yes!
Oh, this is the
Oh,
greatest.
it's so cute!
This is the greatest.
Oh my god, yes. I love that a lot of these guys have like alter egos. It's
yeah.
Great. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute.
Pablo Escobar. Oh my god. What's the other? Genuine Wrestle Boy? Oh my gosh. Pablo Escobar. That is an amazing name.
We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know.
Oh, man.
So, it's fake, right?
Oh.
Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today is created by carnival workers to fix gambling. And the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that is technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks.
So I should be watching this for the acrobatics?
Oh.
And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story, and you just have to look for the story. Even something like that what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise.
Wow.
Hmm?
What?
I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan.
Nobody does, I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry, art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody. Because they'll just make fun of me.
Till now?
Hugo smiles to himself.
Hey.
Till now.
Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up make our way up a set of stairs. God, I can't talk tonight. Further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I got us good tickets on the lower level.
Dot.
I look over at Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Oh.
This is so cool.
I guess he doesn't mind.
I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid.
What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. Of course we're going to see something we know.
I guess you're right.
So, what do we have to look forward to tonight?
Hey.
Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All of the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match.
The Eastern Dragons?
Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah.
Oh, so that's what your shirt's from.
Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals.
Who's he up against?
The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Yes.
The stadium lights dim and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system. What's butt rock?
I don't know.
And some pyrotechnics set off around the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, a sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Who's ready to power slam?
Hugo and I scream, yeah!
Woo!
We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep right in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up.
The Southern Dandy's from Maine.
Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole?
Oh.
He's from Georgia, actually.
After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy.
Kill him, Johnny!
Yeah. Kill him, Johnny! Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny! Show that Southern Dandy's on North Pole Manners! Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh God, is he okay?
Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt.
The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram.
Oh, jeez.
He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh?
He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans.
His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided on who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes ridiculous. A celebratory selfie with the unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through the cluster of wrestling fans to get to the line.
So, what do you think so far? It's actually really cool, or I'm glad I'm here with you?
I guess...
I think I'd say it's really cool. It's actually
really cool, yeah. Yay! This is amazing. Why didn't I get into wrestling sooner? You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, and it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, that's how I got into wrestling when I was a kid. My dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo students.
So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here.
Of course they are.
Like I said.
Hugo immediately tenses up.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. Position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that...
Colin kid is a piece of work.
Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator.
We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats.
What's the plan?
Oh god, what do you
Create
think?
a diversion?
Maybe? Maybe, I don't know, what do you think? Create a diversion?
I'm gonna go with create a diversion.
Okay.
I don't know, that's tough. Sneaky mission or create a diversion? I don't know what I want to do. What is in your heart?
Oh god, I don't know. So like I don't know. Like sneaky maybe?
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do sneaky, yeah. We gotta be sneaky if we're gonna get back into the wrestling in the ring unscathed. How quiet are you?
I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under their desks during class, so I can be pretty quiet if need be.
Perfect. We just need to find some cover to hide behind as we navigate back to our seats.
Where to?
Oh god.
Get inside of my shirt!
Oh my god. Hide behind the merch rack?
Yeah?
Okay, Hugo, blend in with the other shirts.
What?
Just follow my lead. Stand as still as I can next to all the merchandise, still as someone would say a mannequin. Without turning my head and while remaining as motionless as possible, I speak to Hugo. I think it's working. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew! That was close. Oh, that's you, sorry.
Whew, that was close.
Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfy anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Yes.
This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeve of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. Corporate Shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. Whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, I'll look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass, Key Performance Indicators. Corporate Shill takes out a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics.
That was informative?
So stupid.
The lights dim again and a pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute? I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs.
Oh.
Wrestling.
Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone.
Corporate Shill, it's nice to see you again.
More cheers from the crowd. Yeah!
That was good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch.
He points to the Corporate Shill menacingly.
I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match.
The crowd doesn't really know what to do here.
He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see.
The match starts and it's just as exciting as Hugo had it hyped up to be. Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top of the rope onto the Corporate Shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. Corporate Shill pile drives Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd.
Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move. The corporate ladder.
Corporate Shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon!
You can do it, Eastern Dragon!
Corporate Shill launches off the top rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down the Eastern Dragon with full force of Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business.
So stupid. Oh.
The Corporate Shill pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks in
Oh,
chair.
no.
Oh.
Man, he should have won that.
I sit down with Hugo. What a match.
It was amazing.
I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch.
I'm glad.
The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax at our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely that they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. Oh god. It zooms in on a bunch of couples who are doing a quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I. What? What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. Your entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Oh god.
Give the crowd what they want, protect Hugo's identity, or try to ignore it.
I guess protect Hugo's identity? Maybe?
Ooh, that's tough. You should probably, right?
Yeah, I probably should. I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? The camera really moves on. I guess all of the sweaty violence is fine, but a finger isn't.
Thanks.
Aww,
we did good. We did. Thanks, I think.
I sit down again, try to ignore the dirty looks I get from people who came here for wholesome content.
So much for laying low, I guess.
The rest of the match, thankfully, goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We barely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, That was an experience.
Ah.
Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just... Wow. Thank you. Again, I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you.
Just me and Hugo in front of the car in an empty parking lot. I looked down. Kind of funny about the kiss cam, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it was super funny.
But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes. I can feel the warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for a little bit too long.
Hey, cool shirt!
I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarts.net.
That's awesome.
I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of the matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The name's like JJ something, JD Slaminger.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. Those
oh my god.
are my write-ups.
That's so cute.
You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding me.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you.
Awesome.
And vigorously shakes Hugo's hand.
hand.
I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely.
Oh, is he gonna leave me for him?
Man starts walking away, coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? Turns around and beams. Sure thing.
Oh, cute. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon? I love your work.
Thank you, man.
Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car.
Oh, this
I stand
is
there
pretty awesome.
with my mouth open the entire time. Oh, look, he's blushing. It's so cute. That was the Eastern Dragon.
He likes my work.
Oh, it's so cute, dude. You're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now.
He's gonna PM me.
You're gonna high five. High five. He's so excited. He's shaking.
Mr. Vega?
Oh no.
No.
No. No.
Oh man. Colin and Crozy just pop out of nowhere.
Oh no, here we go.
Colin, nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man, that's actually rad as hell. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends.
Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon.
Oh, Colin's friend. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh, yeah? How did I get his autograph, then?
Colin's friends lose their mind.
Oh, shit! Colin's red with anger. See you in class.
Bitch. Yes! Yes! That's awesome.
See you in class, bitch. Oh, I love that so much.
You can't say that.
Who's gonna believe you?
You're gonna hop in the car to the tune of More Children
Oh,
Scream. Oh, shit!
You got all of Mr. Vega, you fucking bitch!
Woo! Bitch!
Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer,
Oh my god,
winding down
that's
after an
awesome.
exciting evening.
So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
J.D. Slaminger. My forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony.
Catcher in the eye.
Wow.
Oh my god, wow. Yeah.
I've given a lot of thought. What about you?
Oh god, these are really good. Bomb Clancy?
Mario Brawley?
Or Dad? Oh my god, which one? Bomb Clancy or Mario Brawl?
I'm gonna go with Bomb Clancy.
Okay, Bomb Clancy. I'd come out in a bomber jacket, aviator sunglasses, and a navy cap. My finishing move is the hunt for the red Shocktober, where I accuse the other wrestler of being a communist and defeat them in a decades-long proxy war.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
so ridiculous.
Please, he's gonna love that. Please love that. I'm just not realizing I don't know any wrestling moves.
You know, I could teach you some.
Ooh.
Oh. Wink, wink.
I'm game. What does he say in 30 Rock? He's like, oh,
you're having your way with me. Oh. Ready to go? I'll go easy on you.
On Bomb Clancy? Absolutely not.
So funny. Before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain.
He effortlessly twists around and grabs my arm. Good Lord, he's strong. Any movements on my end is useless.
And this is an arm bar.
You're pretty good.
You can tap out anytime you like.
Not a chance.
Hugo flips around last time on top of me. Hooks his arm under my leg. Presses down on my chest. Oh. And this is me pinning you.
Our faces are inches apart now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else.
In my pants.
Go for it.
Tap out, you coward.
I lean forward and kiss Hugo. He seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. Slowly releases his submissive hold on me and cradles my face in his hands.
Cute.
Presses his forehead against mine and we laugh.
I guess we both win?
Guess so.
Pulling back in for another kiss.
You have any more moves you want to show me?
Hey.
I think I might have a few. Oh. Oh. Hugo.
Cute.
Fiscal responsibility.
That was exemplary.
Nice.
Good work. We did good.
Yeah.
What does that say? Asiago getter? Alright, so we already did this part. Let's go. Oh. Who do you think you are? My daughter? For literally my entire life. Yes.
I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Okay, yeah.
Just want to make sure.
And this.
What did I just do? Oh.
Yeah, now he's wearing a shirt.
That's awesome. Someone has to make a deal, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's here. Ice cream cake. Proud of you.
I wonder if, like, if everybody has, like... Oh, Quizmaster Quinn! Coach! Quizmaster and, like, Spin Master, I guess. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it.
Okay, so we got this part. T-shirt
Pablo.
business. Coach! Don't pass up a good Mac.
Yep,
okay.
Same.
Make sure this is all the same. Hi, Amanda's dad. See how that feels? Alright. Sorry for all the clicking noises. I just don't want to miss anything like we did last time. Because there's a bunch of stuff that changes. Or a couple things that changes. Doesn't look like that many. Well, at least Quizmaster Quinn getting this.
Yeah, that's the same.
My man.
Yep, same.
Oh.
What a splendid
And the garden party. Beavis, thanks for sending an invitation to my son and I.
Oh wait, this is.
Oh, we did do that.
The first with
Good
Matt,
cake.
yeah.
Story of her. Hey. Turns to Ernest. Looks like he has something to say.
Hey, Ernest.
Thanks for being nice to my dad.
Whoa.
People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool.
Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You've got a soft side.
you tell anyone about this or that you saw me weeping at the theater, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire.
There it is.
Also, you don't know me.
Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him.
So funny.
I wish we could still get the dog.
That was at least a little pleasant.
Yeah. So the party starts right now. Yeah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So give him something gifty. Present time. It's kind of shocking. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, now. Waiting to talk to you. Emmas are gonna get ice cream. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what the last little part is.
Take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt.
Thanks. It reminds me of a special night.
So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling?
You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they are nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. And turns out Craig's a huge fan, too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. Kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be a sponsor for the wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Ooh, sorry. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like.
I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kid, and I love a good word jumble.
I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever.
Hugo's?
Hugo's? This Hugo's specifically. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me close. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead.
Aw, cute.
I'm happy here.
Me too.
Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves?
Coach, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? What?
I can't help but giggle. What's that?
You'll see. So funny. Wow.
Wow.
That got weirdly sexual at the end. Not that it wasn't already like weirdly sexual because you're showing you wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Alright, we did pretty good. We got 2 really good endings.
Yeah.
Didn't get the Matt ending we want. We'll have to do a replay to get Matt. Just so we can see what that ending's like. Oh, let's see what this says. Oh, it's so awesome! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, that is so funny.
I just like that they, because if you played Honey Pop or you've seen Honey Pop being played, I haven't played it, but I've watched some playthroughs of it. That's part of Honey Pop is that like when you go on dates that go well, the girls send you pictures
that's so funny.
of them being sexy and stuff.
That is so funny.
That's really cool that they kept that as like a thing from from that. So that's really cool. I like that.
All right, well, that's pretty much it, I think, for tonight. I don't think we can do another one of these.
And I kind of have to get up semi-early tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We got you 2 good endings. We'll work on getting that other one, and we'll work on getting the endings for the other ones. Hopefully we can do it.
Yeah.
I think we're in pretty good terms with most of them. So maybe,
I think so,
as long as we make good decisions, I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible we may have to redo.
Maybe we can just redo Matt's one and see if we can pick the right.
And our college buddy too.
Craig, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see once we get through it. We're gonna get through all the endings and see what we got.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you guys have a good time, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.